Good morning, and welcome to the inaugural 90 Ideas in 90 Minutes, presented by Springfield Business Journal and Arvest Bank.
I'm a serial entrepreneur, and I didn't really realize I had any inclinations towards this until I was enjoyed art and things like that. My family, I came from an artistic family. I was going to SMS in my junior year. I had to take a test because somebody said, you must discover your passions, you must find your taw and go from there. A taw, by the way, is the shooting marble. And so at the time, Cliff, you were about 9 years old when I was taking this test. Five. It was a strong test, and it came up with three things. Your best interests are in either you can be a mortician, or you can be a flower arranger, or you can be a commercial artist. Well, I knew exactly what I wanted to do at that point. I found my passion, and I did quite well. I had a great mentor, Bill Armstrong, at the time. I immediately that year had the opportunity to start an ad agency, and a bank gave me their business, and I started an ad agency. 6 months later, I figured out I didn't know what business I was in, what it was supposed to be, so I went to St. Louis. An agency hired me there as a creative director, and a couple of years later, I came back to Springfield and bought a little business for $2,000. After 6 months, I got half my company pregnant. Carol went home, and then I went about trying to figure out what was going to happen to me from there on. Nixon's price controls came in, and I couldn't publish anything. The clients I had wouldn't do anything. So what I had to do, I invented a client out of thin air. It's kind of like Best of Springfield, but it was 100% Ozark produced. And we actually dislodged private label that was dominant in the town because Consumer Supermarket was at 80% of all commodity volume. So 2 years later, they gave me in the New York chapter of the American Marketing Association a Regional Pride Award for having created the most successful Regional Pride program in America. From that point on, that's when I took off in the food arena, because I knew that nobody was going to come to Springfield looking for a general agency. They were going to come to Springfield, and I was going to go I would sell across the country by knowing something a little deeper than others, and then making sure that I wasn't selling advertising. That's expense, that I was selling marketing, and that's income. I deal with category leaders. Category leaders. We talk about some food chains. Well, I worked with Don Tyson in 1982. We went to McDonald's and we took this little chicken chunk, and we gave McDonald's 6 months before everybody else, so that we could give them an advantage. People really wanted something convenient and on the move, and it wasn't the chicken that they were buying it for the sauce. They loved the user experience that they had with that. I invent things, but all of my talent and my inventory goes up and down the elevator every night. And so what do you do when you find your number one goal is in trying to replicate the Bob Noble in everybody? And that's the only way you're going to scale, is to replicate what makes you great, starts you out, and then how do you scale that and grow and add more and more to the thing. And so what I did was I found that I could manage egos quite well. And the thing you do is in managing egos, it's like holding a bag full of bobcats. You keep them from killing themselves, and that's one of the key things. By the way, I'm running out of liquid in my mouth to articulate, so if I'm not making sense, that's just your tough luck. So, clients want big things, they want big things fast, and they want big things before others see it before they do. That's what category leaders are all about. So to do that, you've got to hire wicked smart people, and that's what I found is very, very right to do. But to do that, you don't teach them how to think. You don't teach them how to make a decision that is through your experience. You do it through empowering them to make the decision based on the situation and all of that. So one of the things I did early on, 1 minute, was create 30 seconds a deck of cards. The 7 noble beliefs, and they're in that little brochure that you got. And then each card has a story, and I'll just say that the first one, for example, is Imagination is nothing more than a brain game unless you make a connection. And each card can be played by that person in a meeting, in a session, anything. Just play the card. It takes the onus off you for having done something as detrimental as stopping me, the leader, talk about something. And it takes you off the hook, and it gives the meeting a little more purpose and a little more output or outcome that you'll find most rewarding. Thank you.